Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another week of EXOS at Home. We have a 15-minute mobility session for you. I am your coach today, Coach Gene. Hope you guys are awake. You guys have had your coffee, your water, and you're ready to rock. So, please clear out some space. Also, a yoga mat is recommended for some padding. We are going to go onto the ground at some point today. And if you can, let's take those socks off and let's connect to the ground a little more. So, starting on up to a standing position. Let's ground ourselves. What I mean is make ourselves heavy. So feet should go into the ground. Notice I have this nice triangle position with my legs. My heels are going to dig into the ground. I'm going to lock myself in here. I am going to then draw my arms into my rib cage and give me a nice row. Try to squeeze my shoulder blades together and then reach out towards the screen. Okay, just go ahead and follow along. Give me a nice row. Show that nice big Adidas emblem on your chest. And then reach out towards the screen. I'm just trying to really extend and flex my back, wake up my spine here after that big 8 to 10 hours of sleep that everybody should be getting. 5 each of that nice big reach and row. Very nice. Stay in that same position, so that nice triangle position. Reach my right hand into my left pocket. Opposite hand goes over my head. I'm just going to get a nice side bend and then come back to the top. Switch hands, so left hand to right pocket, side bend, and keep alternating from side to side. So my arms are staying active, my torso and spine are getting a little work, and I'm going 5 of each. Reach, reach, reach. We're just trying to really mobilize that torso and spine. Very good. Great. So now let's soften those knees a little bit, so not so extended. Soften those knees a little bit. We're going to have to turn those hips. We're going to reach out, reach those hands out. Palms should be facing each other. Draw back your right arm as if I was drawing back a bow and arrow. And then I'm just going to extend all the way back with that hand, and my head will follow that hand. Let me show you another angle here so you guys can see how active that spine is. And notice that the hips are kind of going with it. So you can unlock those hips and reach along with it. 5 of each. 5 of each. Draw that bow back. Hand goes all the way back. Notice that my arm in front is active as well, reaching forward. Switch it up. Five on each side. Fast and as slow as you want. Wherever you're at this morning, just follow along. Okay, last movement here in this nice triangle position with the legs. Imagine there's chairs sitting on both of my heels. I'm going to drive my butt into that chair and sit down as deep as I feel comfortable and reach with my arms. So press. So sit and press with those arms. Okay, big lateral lunge. Notice that my foot is staying grounded, that opposite foot. You want to keep those feet connected with the ground at all times. 5 of each and then switch. Every body part has some action to do, whether it's pressing, stabilizing, even the head. Head should be still, looking forward. 5 of each. Very nice. Let's move it on down to the ground. For half kneeling position, I'm going to drive my right knee into the ground, the left foot will be out. Remember that toe should be curled. I'm in a nice stable position from knee, hip, and shoulder. And then from here, all I'm going to do, opposite hand on that knee, I'm going to make a nice big circle with the arm, and then come back around where I started. We're going to do that 5 times. Doesn't have to be 5, wherever you're at this morning. Can be 3. Can be 6. You choose. Very nice. And 5. Perfect. So stay where you're at. We're not going to switch to the other side. We're going to drive that front knee out to the side. Okay, you're going to form this nice tripod position. Hands are going to come to the ground. I'm going to rock back. I'm going to be active with my foot here, so my toe is going to point to the sky as I rock back. As I come forward, toe's going to go into the ground, heel will come up. So rock back, in and out. Trying to rotate that femur. Get a little internal and external rotation. 5 of each. Right back and up. Doing great. Keep it up. Once you finish 5, actually you're gonna hit this machine here, but if I'm in a tripod position, I'm gonna stick that foot right on back and then rotate that heel in. So I'll do it here. Foot goes back, okay? Rotate that heel in, drive back and up. A little pigeon stretch here. Remember to drive that butt into the ground and come up. You only want to hold for about 2 to 3 seconds and then come up. Not too long. Don't just stay down here. Opposite foot that's straight should be active and nice and extended. Good. 5 of each. And then switch right back where we started. So I started with the left leg out in front. Now I'm going right leg out in front. Nice position with that torso. Big half circle. Okay, we're starting from the top. Very nice. A little added mobility if you would like. Palm can stick nice and close to that ear. Okay, should be rotated in. As I come down, it should be pointed down towards the ground and then back. Okay, so palm on the inside. As it rotates around, palm comes down. 5 of each. Drive that leg out. Nice tripod position. Drive back. Heel comes up. Toe digs in. Heel up. Toe in. 5 of each. And 5. Very nice. Good. Last movement. That left knee should still be down, or whichever knee you started with was down. We're going into pigeons, the last movement on the ground for this series. And then we're going to get into a little bit more dynamic. 5 of each. Perfect. Very nice. Moving on, we're going to go into a high plank position or that top of that push-up. Hands should be driving into the ground, elbows extended. We're going to go into a nice, slow running position. So left knee to right elbow and then back. Switch it up, left knee to left elbow and back. You're going to do 5 of each. Nice and slow. And control, try to light up that core. Light up those hips. Keep that back nice and stable. Kind of squeeze everything at the top. And then knee yourself right back to where you started. 5 of each. And 5. Good. So walk those hands all the way back to the feet. Should be in a nice upright position. We're going to add a little dynamic movement here. We're going to do a reverse lunge. Okay, into a nice sprinter's pose at the top. I'm going to add a little twist to it. As we go back into that reverse lunge, try to rotate against that knee. And as we come up to that front knee, again, try to rotate right into that front leg. Here we go. So, 5 of each. We're adding some rotation of the upper body. You can even imagine you're holding a med ball. Good, and then switch. Take your time. Try to pause at each position. And 5. Very nice. Last movement here for this mobility session. We are going to go into world's greatest. Okay, so standing upright, you can take a nice step forward, as if you're going to do a lunge. Now I want you to just drive that foot outside your hip. So outside your hip, instead of completely linear, you should point right outside your hip. Hands are then going to go to the ground. Okay, so reach to the ground. Then I'm going to drive this elbow into my ankle. So drive that inside elbow to my ankle. Drive up, reach, nice rotation, Hand should come down, this time outside of the foot. And then I want you just to drive up, toe comes up for a nice hamstring stretch. And then very slowly the torso comes up to a big lunge position. And then I'm back where I started. Okay, so again, opposite leg now. Come out, angle yourself outside the body. Hands come down. Inside arm drives through the ground. And then up with the glutes and the hips. Reach up towards the ceiling. Point outside the foot. Push back. Stand. And you're all set. We're going to try 3 each side. 3 each side. So switch up the reps. Down. Reach. Outside. Push back. Stand. Perfect. Reach outside the foot, kick back, stand, and you're up. A little bit more of dynamic movement here. So again, all together. Big step, okay? Drive that elbow down. Notice that my back leg is continuing to stay extended. I'm reaching, reaching, reaching. Outside the foot, kick back, nice hamstring stretch, stand, and reset. Last one. Kick down, elbow comes down, reach up, drive outside of my foot, kick back, hamstring stretch, stand, and you're all set. Very nice. Shake it on now. Hope you guys feel that much more mobilized and stable throughout your day. If you're ever in a time crunch and you only have about 5 minutes, do that last stretch that we just did. World's greatest stretch is one of the best movements you can do. It's so dynamic. You're getting hips, spine, hamstring, all in one movement. So, challenge you today. Play with that world's greatest stretch. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys all next time. Aloha.